Welcome to Pimpy's Investment Chat, where we keep investment talk simple. And here's your host, Pimpy.
What is going on out there, peeps? All right, I told you guys earlier that I did have some good news for XRP, that I was going to share it after the other video. I've seen a lot of people get ripped off, and that's why I shared that one video. But I also did tell you I'd do a follow-up with some interesting news that I'm going to share with you. I'm not sure quite what to take of it yet, and I'm going to leave it out there for you guys to listen to and make up your own mind. Hey, folks, just a quick reminder that back in 2008 and 9, a lot of people lost all of their retirement savings in their 401ks and IRAs because they did not own gold and silver. Yeah, that's right. Gold and silver protects you from a market crash. So do yourself a favor, protect your retirement by purchasing gold and silver. You can go to moneymetals.com, reach out to them, and they will help you set yourself up to protect you and your family from having to start all over from scratch. If you're a first-time buyer and you spend more than $100, use promo code Pimpy, P-I-M-P-Y, and they will send along with your order a free half ounce of silver. So folks, do yourself a favor, head on over to moneymetals.com and protect you and your family from a market crash, as well as inflation. And now is the time to head on over there. See if you can't find one of those Joe Biden $1 trillion coins that got going out. Yeah, just another way to screw over people who's holding on to gold and silver. Market crash is inevitable, and they think they're going to be able to bail it out. We'll talk about that here momentarily. For those of you looking for my address, there it is. You guys know I have an alternative website. I cannot stress this enough for you guys to go over and check it out. There is a lot of information on the RONA and the jab. So it is past 6 o'clock in the evening in our time, which means you will get some updates on gold and silver. And they're moving positively, both of them. Not like a huge jump, but even so, any move in the right direction is good for us. 1761 for gold, 2259 for silver. What is going on with cryptos? Slight down. It's not like anything huge, but they're still doing pretty good. For the most part, the major ones are above their 52-week average. Solana is on Kucoin, you guys, and so is XRP. Okay, for those you keep asking, hey, where I buy XRP, go to Kucoin. The link is down below in the description. All right, I encourage you guys to go there and check it out. A quick peek at my coins that I've been playing with. Look at that. Veracity still at 4 cents. Despite that, all the other cryptos seem to be going down. They're moving in a positive direction, and so is Sandbox. Man, talk about a disappointment. When I was playing with it, it was $1.15, dropped down to 60 cents. It is now back up to 82. It looks like they're going in the right direction. And those coins can be found over there on KuCoin, okay? And more news on China's Evergrande. The trading has halted. Spurs asset sale speculation. Yeah, they need to bail out. They need to jump ship. Everybody's waiting for this sucker to tank. It's going to cause a worldwide collapse. Some of us are kind of, I don't know, crossing our fingers that it happens. That's because if it does, this will probably stop that whole great reset from happening. They don't need something like this to be dealing with it. Because not just here, but also in the UK, they're having problems as well. That's two markets. Not to mention our own. Ours is artificially pumped, and so is everybody else's. But how much longer are they going to be able to get away with this? Seriously. They're trying like heck to push us into the great reset. But if all these things happen at once when they're not ready, it's going to be unsuccessful. Shares of the distressed developer China Evergrande and its profitability property management unit were suspended from trade in Hong Kong on Monday, sparking speculation about the possible asset divestment at the cash-strapped company. So, once China's top-selling developer, Evergrande, is facing what could be one of the country's largest ever restructuring as a crackdown on debt leaves it unable to refinance $305 billion in liability. Pow chowie, man, that sucker is big. So it is teetering on the verge of collapsing, and they keep trying to interfere with the market to keep it from happening. And I don't know how long they're going to be able to do that, because it isn't just them. Look what else. We not only got Evergrande, but look what else we got. Yeah, look at this crap. Can a $1 trillion coin solve the debt crisis? No, just revalue gold and silver. That's what you do. You want to get liquid? Revalue gold and silver. Now, as usual, Democrats figured out a way to screw the people over, and this is one of those ways they could do it. It says, as Democrats negotiate about a scope of a massive infrastructure package that Biden sees as the key to the future of his U.S. economy. I don't know about it being the key. It was. But they got a lot of other things that are attached to it. That's the problem. Whenever you look at anything that the Democrats pass, there's always all kinds of what they call in there, I don't know, pork. It's usually finance and a bunch of other things that have nothing to do with infrastructure. That goes with anything that they pass. And so I don't care what political party you are in, you should be mad that whenever any of the other two, whether it's Democrat or Republicans, start adding crap into any bill they want to pass where we got to pay for it, the taxpayers, that have nothing to do with what it is called. If it's an infrastructure bill, I only want to see expenses for infrastructure. If it's, buying bacon bits, then I don't want to see anything else in there besides buying bacon bits. Get my drift. The debt ceiling is a legal limit on the amount of money the United States could borrow. And guess what? Progressives are cutting them off going, no, they're telling Democrats not going to happen. Then you also have the moderate Democrats going, nah, not going to happen. So it looks to me like, I don't know, unless something major happens, it looks to me like, the Democrats are kind of dead in the water. Their biggest bills that they want to pass are all dead in the water. So I'm curious to see where this goes and whether or not. I know today, Kristen Sinema, one of the moderates, was being stalked by progressives. Literally, she was in a bathroom and they followed her in there chanting stuff. And then they went to her house. Somebody's giving out her information. That's the kind of game these socialists are playing. So it says the debt ceiling is a legal limit on the amount of money the United States could borrow. Since the government consistently spends more money than it takes in, Congress has to periodically raise the debt ceiling to avoid running into the cap. What do you mean periodically? They do it all the time. The problem is nobody's ever been saying no because everybody's palms get greased while the taxpayers get screwed over. So what is their alternative, they say? How about giving the Treasury? Is that right? It said the most eye-catching of these ideas would involve capitalizing on a loophole in the U.S. law that allows the U.S. Treasury Department to mint a platinum coin at any denomination it likes. The proposal calls for the Treasury to create a one or more platinum coins valued at $1 trillion, then deposit those coins in the Federal Reserve to give the government more spending power without lifting the debt ceiling? Wow. In other words, let me reword this. This proposal allows the Treasury to create a coin, one or more, at $1 trillion, then to deposit in the Federal Reserve to enslave the American people for generations to come. That's what it really says. So, no, what they should do is at this moment they should be raising the values of gold and silver. It's that time. Trying to screw over those people who are holding drives me insane here. This is what they're really trying to do. We should be benefiting at a revaluation of gold and silver. Anyways, let's get into this XRP situation. Now, I will leave a link for this video. Think of this what you may. It is very interesting on what they got going on here, but let me get past all the commercials and then let you listen and you tell me what you think this stands for.
Your content and gain endless benefits because at the end, crypto is the solution, and why stay behind?
Okay, I just noticed that. First of all, what the hell is up with the Kucoin? I'm seriously considering making a Pimpy coin, or at the very least, making a Pimpy silver coin that I can hand out to my subscribers for reals. What do you guys think? Hit me up in a comment.
Is the solution, and why stay behind? So about the value of XRP. Despite the lawsuit, it managed to be around the $1 mark.
True.
It kept catching the attention of companies around the globe, and its value is going to rise soon.
Yeah, again, this is the new Swift 2.0, so all this talk makes me go, whoa, what's the big deal? We already know. Brad Garlinghouse has already took the knee, bent down, and said that they're willing to accommodate whatever it is the New World Order wants. He literally said that in an interview. So, why are people surprised? This is the new banking system. This is the new Swift 2.0. He already said this is the new Swift 2.0.
Recently, a crypto influencer found out a secret source that indicates the massive increase in the value of XRP.
How's that?
Take a look at this tweet from
I can't
XRP
really see
Scan,
it.
which is a leading explorer for XRP ledgers. After several weeks of fee voting, the XRP ledger has finally lowered the account-based reserve to 10 XRP and owner reserve to 2 XRP.
Really?
You can see in this picture.
Much better.
Its value was lowered from 20 base reserve to 10 and from 5 owner reserve to 2. According to experts,
whatever they did, everybody ran over to see it. pretty much all at the same time. So there was a change of holdings in order for you to be in the reserves. Okay.
It means that there will be a need for less XRP in order to have accounts. The value is going to rise, and authorities want it to be cheaper than 20 and 5.
I'm going to go out on a limb here and say to myself, XRP currently is around $1, and if you can't afford 20 and 5, then I don't get what this is.
As opposed to 10 and 2 base and owner reserves respectively. The authorities are expecting the prices to rise. They know before the common people that what is going to happen with the value. And this is an indication that the value will rise. And what if it becomes difficult for us to open the account in the future? This is an indication to accumulate the XRP when its value is low and struggling. You can see on the XRP scan website that the value has been changed. For those of you who don't have any idea about these values, reserve requirements are used by the XRP ledger to prevent the shared global ledger from becoming too large as a result of spam or malicious usage.
Oh, got you. So this keeps any one individual or any group of people from owning 50% or more and controlling the value of XRP by manipulating it. XRP is one of those accounts that you cannot really manipulate only because of the way they distribute out their tokens. It's done over a period of time and it's scattered over multiple locations. So it's really tricky how they do it. So it's really slick. But this is what they're saying is how they also, an additional protection. Nice.
The idea is to limit the ledger's expansion to keep up with the technological advancements, so that a current commodity level machine can always fit the current ledger in RAM.
Nice.
An address must have a minimum amount of XRP in the shared global ledger to have an account. This XRP cannot be sent to any other addresses. You must send enough XRP to a new address to meet the reserve requirement in order to finance it.
That's your address, by the way, not to somebody else's like a scam. So, Rice, if you're listening to this, we'll probably have to get on and do a show together so we can explain this a little bit more detail. I understand what they're trying to do. And that is by putting a lot more in reserves. This prevents any one group from controlling this. This is exciting for those individuals who want to invest into XRP, which means it's not controlled nor manipulated, which is nice.
So at first, this reserve requirement was 20, and now it's 10. This was changed through a fee voting system. The owner reserve is an increase to the reserve requirement for each object that the address owns in the ledger. Currently, this is 2 XRP per item. According to the XRPL website, the XRP ledger has a mechanism to adjust the reserve requirements. Such adjustments may consider, for example, long-term changes in the value of XRP, improvements in the capacity of commodity-level machine hardware, or increase.
So what XRP does, just so you guys are aware, to control, so there is a little bit of manipulation in there, or it's not so much manipulation, it's to keep it from being dominated by one individual or a group of people. So they do these XRP drops. They're not really drops. It's when they actually, they're drops. So instead of mining the coin, what happens is a Ripple will release X amount of coins every so many months, but they scatter them over several platforms. So no one person can ever grab the majority of them. So they do it at different times. It's really tricky how they do it. So, but what also happens is as the coin's going up, if it starts to go up really fast when they do the drop, well, think supply and demand. It's like flooding the market all of a sudden with a bunch of coins, and then all of a sudden it goes down. But it does a great job of stabilizing the coin. Now, my thing is, eventually it's going to get to the point where they can't do the drops no more, and the coin should just take off if it's going to do what we think it's going to do. For me, I think it's going to stay around the $1 mark, and the reason for that is if they are the new Swift 2.0, why wouldn't it be anything different than a stable coin, in my opinion? I might be wrong, and you XRP geeks out there will know better. Just let me know.
Increased efficiency in the server software implementations. Any changes have to be approved by the consensus process. The value is going to rise massively, and this change is an indication for that.
Just to show you, this is not that old of news. This is September 25th, 2021. It's only about, a couple weeks ago.
The crypto market is growing day by day, and the competition is getting tough for the top cryptocurrency. It has been said by a famous TikToker that Bitcoin will be slayed by the new and advanced cryptos with more use cases.
Yeah, okay, so I don't know how I feel about that. Slayed? It's not like Bitcoin's really doing anything. There's no real projects going on. It's just Bitcoin. But I don't think anybody, as far as projects are concerned, nothing is going to top Ethereum. They got thousands of use cases.
According to financial TikTok influencer Mason Verselius, Bitcoin is the most valuable cryptocurrency in terms of market capitalization, and it continues to outperform its competition for the time being. However, it will be dethroned soon.
Yeah, but that's only a market cap and nothing else.
Sooner rather than later, due to the advent of crypto rivals with considerably more real-world uses. He told the insider that the psychological thing of Bitcoin always being number one and king can be gone. So by slaying Bitcoin, I mean I want somebody to pass it, and then we'll see what happens after that.
Okay, I actually agree with that. I agree with that. Psychologically, Bitcoin's top dog because it's the most commonly known. It's the big one. It's the one everybody knows and talks about.
Said, my dad actually told me about XRP when I was 17, and I've been in ever since off and on. I am one of these people who think XRP is better than Bitcoin, and it actually tackles the payments problem better than Bitcoin can or ever will. The XRP token is utilized in fast payment systems, which is an area where Bitcoin cannot compete due to its slow network. XRP is one of the major crypto coins, and it has risen over 320% in the last.
We know that. If you think about the ISO 22 or 2022, yeah, we get it. We know they have been the leader in that area. So, yeah, I agree with this.
Last year, keeping up with Bitcoin, XRP has the better potential to be the number one and replace Bitcoin.
No. Now, I told you guys when the dust settles, Bitcoin, XRP will definitely be up there along with Polkadot, in my opinion, Cardano now. But Ethereum, I think Ethereum is going to be the coin that passes up Bitcoin. There are so many use cases for it. And yes, before you guys say it, I already know. I get it. The gas fees, the fees, whatever. I get it. But that's being worked on already. See, that's the thing about Ethereum. They're constantly doing what they can to improve it.
It is intended for payment processing. Specifically, XRP resolves a significant problem with two different currencies in cross-border transfers. The decentralized XRP blockchain technology enables particularly immediate settlement of transactions. This technology is an enormous boost for people who know how the SWIFT process works. Having a transaction approved in as little as 3 to 5 seconds instead of 1 to 5 business days is a real-world upgrade.
Is it? Because I bought baseball cards from Canada over eBay, and it was out of my account within 2 minutes. So tell me how it is that an ATM card is any slower than cryptocurrencies? Because that seems to be their pitching point is, hey, it's done instantaneously, blah, 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 blah. Okay, but so's my ATM card. So, and it's cross-border. I just went to Canada and bought something. What is this pitch? Somebody out there in the crypto world, why does it matter how fast it is? As long as you get your money and I get my product, I don't give a crap about the speed of light. Seriously. Now, if I can use my crypto, I don't care about the speed of the payment, but if you could get what I want to me faster, I'd be a lot happier about that.
RippleNet, the existing global payment platform of XRP, also has a crucial role to play in the higher value. A decentralized network provides the user with a worldwide payment platform using XRP's ledger and XRP coin. It offers companies a cheaper and efficient choice. In the local currency on both sides, the transactions are settled promptly. It is beneficial for huge cross-border banking and multinational companies. Discussions and pilot projects with Saudi Arabian and UAE central banks, as well as Banks of England projects, are now underway. Ripple will also work with more European and Latin American banks to help market XRP and Ripple payment technology.
Okay. Look, I'm going to tell you this. So Ripple has reached out to me. They wanted to be a sponsor. They wanted me to push their XRP community. I told everybody about this. I told them I wasn't quite sure if I wanted to do that. They were offering me about 350 XRP per week to do this. And I told you guys, I don't hide anything from you. They wanted to be a sponsor, and I kind of turned them down because I told them I'm not sure if I'm a fan of you guys yet, because there's something that seems really evil about you guys, because you guys have smart contracts with every single financial institutions around the world. And the fact that your CEO says, I will do whatever it takes to accommodate the new world order is probably not the best words that should come out of his mouth. Now, having said that, there's a small part of me kicking myself in the ass because this was, a year ago that they were talking about this at 350 XRP over 12 months, and they were offering that. Wow, you can imagine that's a pretty good little stack.
As analysts have predicted, these developments can result in a large surge in the price of the XRP token. It implies that Ripple price forecasts should be optimistic. Even Mason Verlius also said that before investing in...
I like how they quote this guy like he's the be-all, say-all. The kid's 21. Now, don't get me wrong. He might be some person who's investigating cryptocurrencies to the fullest. Now, whether you love him or hate him, I am a fan of Chico Crypto. He's a prick in real life, but there's no doubt that whatever team he has, as far as investigation is concerned, when he does his videos, that guy is unbiased and reports the news, good, bad, or ugly, and I respect that about him.
In a cryptocurrency, we should see its use cases, and the use cases of XRP are just in front of us, and they are going to lead XRP to a higher value. All the signs, indications, and with that, the potential of XRP is making the analysts and investors believe that the value is going to rise soon. The crypto market is also rising again. According to the Cointelegraph, the daily chart shows that the long wick on the candlestick suggests that the bears have not yet given up and are trying to defend the 50-day SMA at $1.11.
Well, what they're not bringing to your attention is it's in cup formation. So on top of what he's talking about, the cup formation shows a slight dip, but it will shoot back up. Now, I'm trying not to give up on crypto. I love the premise of it. But I'm also learning it's not just about buying tokens. There's other little strategies that I'm going to be bringing to your guys' attention that you can take advantage of. In other words, if you're just going to sit there and let your crypto sit there, you're like, oh, I like this coin, and you just let it sit there. Well, let's just pick a coin that you let sit there and then make you money. Now, the weird thing is I had a lot of money inside the Kucoin, because there was coins in there that I liked. And as it was sitting there every day, I was like, oh, I earned Bitcoin. What did I do to earn Bitcoin? But it was like every day I was earning Bitcoin. It wasn't like I was going to be able to get rich off it anytime soon. But the fact that I was even earning Bitcoin was really exciting. Because once you earn that percentage of Bitcoin, it doesn't change. So if the Bitcoin went up, that means that percentage that I earned gave me more money, if you get my drift, okay? Something's going on with XRP. Something big is happening to him. Whoever this Nephilius is, or whatever the hell his name is, he's excited about it. I get kind of what they're saying, but a lot of you other geeks out there would definitely get it a lot more than I do. So what is this leaked value? The leaked value is the change in holdings through the XRP wallet has been lowered, allowing more people to participate, avoiding any one person or individual from monopolizing and manipulating the value of XRP. XRP is one of those cryptocurrencies that is near impossible. I'm not saying impossible, but near impossible to manipulate. And the reason for that is it's the way they do their drops. Whenever they release their coins is not like other ones. So there is some respect in that fashion. All right. Anyways, you guys let me know what you think. Are you ready to jump on XRP? Because if so, you're going to want to go to Kucoin. Yeah, because you can't get on Coinbase. All right. Hit the thumbs up button. If you're not a subscriber, please do so, because when you do, helps out the channel, and I surely do appreciate it. And I'll catch you later. I'm out.